this year. Second, that we honor and commend the Charleston Day Club and the Charleston Day celebration. Third, that we congratulate the Charleston Day Club and each of its members this special celebration and salute them for a job well done for 35 years. So proclaimed by the Mayor and Board of Commissioners in the City of Charleston on this, the 7th day of July, 2009. It's signed by the Mayor. It has the city seal on it, on the original, and it's attested by our clerk. So this is the proclamation that we presented. This is kind of sums up how we feel about you, our Charleston family. Thank you. I want to tell you that I believe in family. I think that our life has proven that. The 25th day of this month, 60 years ago, my wife and I, we entered a covenant of marriage. And she's with me tonight. Commissioner Brown told me the other day, he said, you tell your wife to just come on out here and let's go to some of these black caucuses and just be one of us. Well, she's here tonight. Would you welcome my wife? Would you stand up? Somebody may have to help her up, you know. She's a little older than I am. Oh, that's my joke. I want her to know it was, too. But, you know, after all these 60 years, I can still make her do anything. Anything that she wants to. I imagine I got plenty of company out there, too. Well, I want to say this too. I don't want to take up much time because I know time is in essence and everybody's fanning. But God has blessed our union with 4 wonderful children. One of them taught school in this facility here for 12 years. She's over in Livingston, Alabama, still teaching school, Robbie. My son, Robert Jr. Bobby, went to school with this gentleman down here second from the end, Mr. Willis. He knew my dad, knew of my dad. People right down here at one of these tables said, is your daddy the crippled man? I said, my dad was a crippled man. He got hurt when he was a kid and wore a shoe that much built up. People have come to me in this gathering tonight and made me feel so good that you knew some of my people and they said good things about them. And I thank you for that so much. I want to do something else in my departure. I want to present something, and I really don't know who to present it to. You're welcome to Charleston without having a key to the gate. You know, we got a gate at each entrance to Charleston, and you might need a key to get in sometime way late at night. Not really. But I want to present the key to the city of Charleston to somebody. And I want you to know that this not only is from my heart, I believe that it speaks for the citizens of Charleston. I believe it speaks for Commissioner Brown and all 5 of the commissioners in Charleston. We have a wonderful board. I'm privileged to have known the parents of most all of the board members. I mean intimately, and it's a pleasure to serve with them. Commissioner Brown, she little cantankerous every now and then, but me and her get things worked out, don't we? Hey there. No, I said in the beginning that she'd make a great contribution to Charleston. She has, she is, and she will, because she is kind of hard to deal with now when she sets her mind. She got her heart in Charleston, and she wants things to look good. And if you were around here yesterday, you found out that she totes a big stick about getting things looking good because she wanted it to look good, and you wanted it to look good. I would like for whoever would accept this from me, a key to the city of Charleston. It's a bronze key, solid brass, and it's got City of Charleston on it, and it's big enough to unlock all the 4 gates coming into Charleston. Who will I make this presentation to? I've known this young lady here a long time, too. In fact, her dad was one of our policemen for years, and we've known this Taylor family for many, many years. I remember when my dad used to go down and get buttermilk from y'all's family. You remember that? Yeah. I'm telling you, good buttermilk. Nothing no better than cornbread and buttermilk, is it? black-eyed peas and onion. Y'all like that kind of food? Y'all got that fixed over here tonight? I want to present this to you with all the love and admiration that I have for you, my family, Charleston, Mississippi. Thank you, and God bless each of you.
Jesus, you're the center of my joy. All that's good and perfect comes from you. You're the heart of my contentment, hope for all I do. Jesus, you're the center of my joy. When I've lost my direction, you're the compass for my way. You're the fire and light when nights are long and cold. In sadness, you're the laughter that shadows all my fears. When I'm down and out, you give me a hand to hold. All the choir members, come on in.
Jesus, you're the center
Of my joy. All that's good and perfect comes from you. You're the heart of my contentment, hope for all I do. Jesus, you're the center of my joy. You're the reason I find pleasure in the simple things of life. You're the music in the meadow and the stream. The voices of my children, my family and my home. You're the source of all my highest dreams. Jesus, you're the center of my joy. All that's good and perfect comes from you. You're the heart of my contentment, hope for all I do. Jesus, you are the center of my joy. Oh, Jesus, you are the center of my joy. Jesus, you are the one I call on when I need some hand to hold. Yes, Jesus, you are the center of my joy. I call on you Master, Deliverer, my Restorer, Savior, 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 Jesus, you are center of my joy. Jesus, center of my
Let's thank Mr. Tom Wills again for that wonderful song. Looks like everyone has been served. We're going to proceed with the program at this time. And what I would like to do is invite Mrs. Elizabeth Kegler to come up for Moments of Remembrance.
I would like to say good afternoon. I know everybody have enjoyed their meal. If they're like me, I'm just about too full to say anything. But the program committee has asked me just to do a few things to bring up Charleston Day and how it began. I guess the reason they folks ask me to do things, they know I'm about the oldest members in any club.
They can't hear you. Can you just move on
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
And I thought my voice was loud enough where everybody could hear it. But anyway, they asked me to bring up a few things of how Charleston Day started. So, to our president of our club, Miss Eula Johnson, the guest speaker, Mr. Mr. Peacock, who used to stay at my house all the time with my son, and others. Mind you, everybody here know me. I taught school 40 years, and every time I look around, I see somebody that I taught. They come and hug me, white and black. I taught 9 years in the integration. They do the same thing. I had a girl came, and I know your face, but I just can't call names. Names escapes me. But I know you, and when they come up there hugging me, Miss Cat, you know you had me in the 4th grade? I said, yes, but that'd been a many years ago. So the program committee asked me to bring up a little short history of how the Charleston Day started. Some of us here know, and some of us here don't know. So I shall tell you the beginning of the Charleston Day. There was once a funeral in Chicago, and several of our Charlestonians visited funeral, and they hadn't seen one another in a long time. So they was greeting and hugging and kissing. It's in Chicago. Miss Leroy Green and Miss Ethel Green, who was our founder of our national club. So they was greeting, and the folks at the funeral was sorry and everything. They was having sorrow, and they felt kind of guilty. They said, you know, we ought to do something that would bring us together besides a funeral. So they all decided that they would do something. Those that they knew, they wrote letters to the others, and they called, and they said, what can we do? They said, we can do something if it's nothing but pack a lunch basket and go in the park and have a celebration. But the main thing that they forgot was it might be raining. And sure enough, it did rain. Say the rain came down just like barrels of water flashing out of the sky. So they went along with the first one. They went along with the second. But the third one, Miss Julie Johnson was one of the members that was there. And she said, I have an idea what we could do. We can rent a hotel and go there and have a good time. The first one they had, they invited one of our teachers. I don't know if any of y'all know Miss Hedeby, but she was our first speaker. We invited her. She taught at Allen Carver, and she was our English teacher. And they invited her. She came. Well, we enjoyed that. But still, they weren't satisfied. They said we should just get some of the chapters over the state. And that next year, about 9 chapters came from all over the United States. Miss Julie Johnson said, well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to rent a hotel. She lived in St. Louis, so she did just that and invited them to come. Well, after that, it went out so well, till then we decided to have it in Charleston. So we did. We had it in Charleston, and that was the beginning of the Charleston Day organization. Now we have about 10 chapters in different states. And we just meet and greet and be glad to see one another. I know I do. Out of all the times that we've had since we started going from state to state, I missed only one. And this is the 35th one that we're having today. And my husband would never go, but he always tried to go to get me a way to go. He said, Lord, my wife loved that Charleston Day. And I did. I loved it. I loved that Charleston Day. And the first one they had in Chicago, I was sick. And he teased me. He said, the closer it got to that time, the sicker I got. Sure enough, I did have to have surgery. And that's the only one that I've missed since I've been a Charlestonian. Now, you know, I was adopted in the Charleston family. I was not really a Charlestonian, but I married a Charlestonian. And anytime you got a husband, you become what he is. So, so I call myself a Charlestonian too. And in a way, I was adopted in the family of the Charleston people. I want to say we enjoy one another. Just look out there at the folks. A lot of them, I know them, and a lot of them know me. And mighty everybody know me. And I'd be glad to see my friends, and my friends be glad to see me. So I wasn't at the meeting that they had yesterday, I think it was. But wherever it be, if I'm living and the Lord let me live, I will be there. Yes, I will be there if the Lord say so. But I have lived 94 years already. On my 95th one, if I live see November the 12th. So if the Lord spares me, I will be there, wherever it's going to be next year. So I thank the committee for putting me on program to tell you some things that the Charleston Day Club have done. Miss Ethel Green was our first local president. Was our first national president. Mr. Thomas Willis, he was one of our national presidents. And now Mr. Alvin Johnson is our national president. We have had some good times. I have to say for myself. Every time I come to Charleston Day, I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing, because I tell you what, if it wasn't for Charleston Day, some people said I never would see no more because I wouldn't have enough money to go see them. So therefore, I tries to come to Charleston Day. And I would like to say tonight in my closing remarks, I love all of you. I love the one I know, and I love the one I don't know. So let's keep up the Charleston Day Club. Let's not let it go down. Let's keep it up. We have people in every city is from Charleston. So I say to you tonight, in my last remark, let us keep up the Charleston Day Club. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Kegler. We really appreciate those remarks. Let's move on with instrumental solo by Mr. Amos Taylor.
Okay. Good afternoon, Charlestonians. It's nice to see everybody out. First, I want to indicate that on that program that there's been a typographical error. Instead of me doing an instrumental, I'll be doing a vocal. And I hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to sing it with the Spirit of God in me. You know, I came through a very hard thing, and something just changed my life in an instant. And so God has been constant on my side. So this song is is something about what it means to me. And now the end is near, so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll state it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I'll live the life that's full. I'll travel each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it God's way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. To think I did all of this, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me. I did it God's way. I'll climb each charted course, each half a step along the byway, but more, much more than this, I did it God's way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has got to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and made it God's way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my share losing. And now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all of this, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it God's way. Yes, there were times I'm sure you knew that I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up, I spit it out. The